Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette. Welcome to my studio. I'm super thrilled you're here today. I have a brand new project we're going to be starting. This is my tea room journal, or tea time journal. I'm not sure if I'm going to call it tea room or tea time. But anyway, I'm going to be starting this journal today. I'm going to be doing the majority of it on camera. And in addition to this journal, I'll also be doing a journal folio with the black and white kit from Jolene Burt on Jewel Design. And I'm going to be doing that one, and I'm going to alternate them and periodically stick in my sewing journal that I haven't finished. So I'm going to be working on 3 journals. There'll be different pockets and things that I'm working on and gluing things in and putting all these things together. I think you'll really like the folio journal I'm going to be doing. It's a bit different than anything I've ever done before, and I'm very excited about that one. So I'm going to be alternating. Now, because I'm doing these projects, and I would love to have you watch along, I'm also going to be doing a giveaway. I'm not going to tell you which journal it's going to be, at least not yet. I'll give you a clue as I go along. But what you need to do if you want to be in the running for one of these 2 journals, not the sewing one, but either the folio or this journal here, you will need to be a subscriber, you'll need to comment, and you'll need to like or give it a thumbs up, whichever, I'm not sure how you all see it, but I think it's the thumbs up. So if you do all 3 of those things on every one of the journal posts, you're going to be entered into the drawing to win one of the 2 journals. There also may be, it depends as time permits, a second place prize, which I think will be, I'm not positive, I think will be a notebook journal, which is where it's more naked, but it'll still coordinate with one of the 2 journals. So, but that's all you have to do. So if you're a regular subscriber and you watch all the time, you guys are, you're going to be in there for the journal. We will be tracking every day. We'll be taking the names on every one of these posts. And I don't think this is going to be a long journal because I've already picked out the pages. I've already started it. So it might only be 2 or 3 posts on each journal. So it's not like you have to watch hundreds of these or 10 of each so that you have to watch 20. But it's also so I know you're out there and that you're watching and you're a collector of my work, or you love my work and you'd like to start collecting it. This is a great way to get a journal. I rarely do journals, so this is a very rare occurrence, and for me to give one of them away is a big deal. So anyway, follow along with me. I'd love to have you do that. Welcome to my new subscribers as well as all of my regular subscribers. Love you all. Thank you for watching. Okay, so this is the journal I'm working with and some of the ephemera. I thought I'd put it out. I'm going to kind of pick it up and sort of put it off to the side a little bit so that I could see it to work with it. I think that's going to be the easiest way, because if you can't see it, you can't use it, So I'm going to pull those off to the side where they're kind of visible. I don't know if you guys will see them, but I will. Oops. Oh, there's all kinds of goodies in this kit. The kit I'm using for this is from Shabby Art Boutique. It is a club kit. I've discussed it before. If you have questions about it, feel free to ask me in comments. But you would have to join her handmade club in order to be able to get a hold of the digital. This particular digital and the goodies are only available. And I don't get anything for this. I'm not on our design team. I don't get any goodies for it, but I just love it so much. You can only get this through the 14th of this month, and then it will disappear and not be available anymore, period. You can't go back and get it later. So, well, if she opens the vault, you can, which she does twice a year. So I'm going to take these off to the side for right now because I want to share with you. Someone asked to see these. These are my finished ATC cards. I know they're not traditional. I know they're usually like hand-drawn and artsy and all that good stuff. And I have done those, which I didn't realize they were ATC cards until someone told me, in the past in my mixed media. But these were just what I would call journaling ATCs. And not only that, they're more vintage and more designed to go with the journals and the things that we make, to go in pockets and things. Or you could use them as ATCs. They are just blank on the back. I haven't done anything with them. Just a one-sided. These are going to go as thank yous. Now, I am going to stand up here a minute and check to see where my, if it'll focus. I don't know. I could try focusing. I can try bringing them up a little bit because someone asked to see some details. but I think that you're going to have to zoom in on your device as I lay these out. So I have finally finished stamping. I have finished adding words and other images. What you saw that day were just the beginning one. So I'll hold one up. There's 28 of these. I don't know if I want to go through all 28. But you can see I've added all kinds of little goodies, the butterflies, and then there's all kinds of things in the background. And I mean, I guess you can hand paint them and do all kinds of things, but I wouldn't be giving them away if I was doing that. I'd be selling them. So not that these are any less work. They took me quite a long time to do all of these. So for those of you who wanted to see them, I kind of whipped through that one, didn't I? She wondered if she was dreaming. So what some of them say was, embrace beautiful chaos. Don't forget to fly. Hello, my darling. Let it go. Specimen. Creativity. Takes courage. She wondered if she was dreaming. Everything has beauty. With brave wings, she flies. Oh, I love those. Be awesome today. Okay, I got to leave this where I can see the middle. Be awesome today. Oh, sorry, my thumb's in the way. Hello. There we go. With a gentle nature. Live your life. Do all the good you can. Cultivate kindness. Follow your heart. Choose to see the good. And you can see there are a number of items that I have added to these. Go where your heart takes you. There's stamping, there's inking, you know, there's all kinds of bits and pieces, there's stickers. So, you know, I have a lot of the elements. I know these are very different from the mixed media ones, but I don't think there's any hard, fast rules, at least not from when I first saw them many, many years ago. This one's Choose to Shine. Believe in yourself. Be awesome today. Let life surprise you. Keep moving forward. That's a big one. And then these were just some quickie little ones I did that I didn't do as much too. The Sweetest of Memories. These are botanical. The flowers appear on the earth. Garden flora. Adorns a sky of blue. I was thinking dragonflies as they fly around. And thinking of earlier days. So, hopefully those all showed up. And there you have it. There are 28 of them here. So I did spend a couple of days working on these, and they were a blast. So if you've never done any and the other kind intimidate you, give these a try. You know, I guess I could have just called them journaling cards instead of ATC, but I don't know. I consider myself an artist, and I could trade these, and I am going to give them away. So anyway, here they are. I'm going to just make a big old mess here and clean them up. And they're going to go over to my shipping area to be given away with my orders. And hopefully, as I pick one out, it will be the right one for the right person that needs to hear that saying that day when they get their gift or their order. So hopefully that is how it will work. I put that out in the universe for that. So we'll see. Anyway, aren't they gorgeous? Nice little stack. I'm really happy with those. Super thrilled. And they were fun, fun, fun. So if you want to do some crafting and you don't have time to do a lot, just cut yourself some 2.5 by 3.5 cardstock and decorate. Have a blast. Alrighty. So now let's get down to work here. I did put a little clip on here. This is going to go on here. Now this isn't the cover. Actually, that's not going to go on there. This isn't my cover. I've already chosen my cover, but I haven't put it together yet. I'm not going to show it at the moment. That's going to be a surprise. This is the first page in. But you get an idea that this is the Tea Room Journal. And I'm going to be doing a little bit of 3D work on the cover. There will be flowers and pearls and lace and charms and all kinds of fun things. Beads. I mean, it's going to be blingy. So blingy, blingy, blingy. We're going to have a blingy journal. Alrighty, let's get to work. It is early morning. I'm not used to working this early, but I need to do multiple videos today to get a move on with this journal. My husband finally had his first shot for COVID, so he's doing well. He got really nauseated and a little bit sore and kind of, you know, right away, but I'm worried about the second shot, so I want to make sure I'm not dragging this out, and then when he gets the second shot, if he doesn't do well, I need to be able to look after him as best I can. So hopefully everything will be okay with that. So, and we chose to do it because he is out and about all the time, so we thought it would be best if he got his. So anyway, I've talked about the cover. So this is page 1. I've picked out all my pages, and I have paper clipped in the goodies that are a few of the goodies that are going to go in this journal. And there are all kinds of pretties. There's some pink vellum. You know, we have several paper doilies, which you would normally put cupcakes on or any of the other cutesy little things if you were having a tea party. So this page, this is a fun page that I did. I wrapped an envelope around it and created pockets. Now, it's so funny, you know, I was just going to prep this and not do any decorating. And I was talking to my daughter on the phone, and all of a sudden, next thing I know, I'm gluing things in and I'm inking, and I'm like, oh man, I can't resist. It's so hard for me not to decorate. So I did. So more doily with, this is the flap of the envelope. The back side is this side, which I was good and didn't decorate yet because I want to do that with you guys. And then we've got more pages. I think I made this pocket. Again, I started decorating. I made the pocket, and then I was doing some with Tina the other night on her mask make. And I thought, oh, I got to decorate it. And then all of a sudden, you know, there I am, and I'm talking to my daughter, and I'm like, oh, because we talked for like 2.5 hours on the phone while I was putting this thing together, and then asking her opinion. And she told me, oh, do you have any punches? Do the edges. And so this is her idea right here. Thank you, my sweet. And then this will be a pocket. And this page is a really cute little stack. I don't know what they call stack. Tag. It goes on the edge of the page, and you have this little, so you can flip the page. Isn't that adorable? I think I want to put an image on here. I do have some really, now when I had this kit printed, I got my tray here. Oh, here's my little goodies. Okay, I'll pull those out. They were sized 3 different sizes, from small, medium to the full size, that the way the kit comes in really large pieces so that you can make them bigger and smaller. So I did do that. So I do have a few of those. I'm going to bring those out. Those are some more cards. Here's some more cards. Okay, so this is my little work tray here, and that'll be right beside me. You'll see me pull it onto the desk periodically through the morning. Oh my gosh, my tummy, it's early, and my tummy has decided I don't usually eat breakfast, so I'm surprised right now it's growling at me. I hope it doesn't growl on camera. That'll be so rude, but if it does, it does. You know where it came from. All right, so then I cut a little piece from one of the pages and made a little center ruffle there. Again, we have some more pretties. This is going to be a belly band, another pocket. This is the envelope that we were just talking about, and the back side of it, I've already covered the front of it, made the pocket, put a card in it, just so I know I want one in there. And then we're going to work on the back. And I haven't stitched it in yet because I want to be able to do all this, because I might want to put something on here. I might want to stitch. I just don't really know, so I'm waiting, because I know I'm going to do some lace on the edges of the pages, and I'm going to want to stitch those with my machine. So here's another doily, and this is a very large notebook paper clip, and I'm not positive if it's going to go on the journal on the back page or if it's just going to be too heavy. for these little pages. This is 32-pound paper, so I don't know if it's going to be heavy enough to hold this. This one may not end up in here, but it's in the back just in case we decide to do it. There will be pockets on the back, front and back cover pages. And like I said, I've picked those out, and I'm like kind of dying to show you, but I don't want to yet. So I'll wait, because that's going to be a video of its own. If I do it on camera, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to do my cover on camera. I don't know if I'm brave enough, so we'll see. Because I will be fumbling. I mean, not fumbling, but I will be working my way through it, and there will be a lot of indecision because I have to, oh, does this look good or does that look good? So I'm not sure if you're going to want to see that or not. You'll have to let me know if that interests you at all. Anyway, I think she's going to be beautiful. She's going to have lace and pearls, and she's going to have dangles and a tassel and charms. Oh, one night, late at night, had one of my crazy nights and couldn't sleep, and I was like, order. So I ended up with tons of, I probably have 1,000 charms in the pinks and golds and whites and, you know, pearls and sparklies and all the things that I like. So I think we may have too many charms to choose from, but they're all in their little packets. So tonight maybe when I'm watching TV, I'm going to sort them and put them in a little box. I'll have to show you one of my crazy Etsy buys. Well, I think they were, some are Etsy, some are Amazon. So anyway, all right, so let's get busy. The big thing I want to do is I'm going to start with the gluing today. I know I'm going to use these two. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I need the Fabri-Tac unless I decide to add lace when I'm doing something. And I may add some lace to this. I was trying to decide if I want lace like here or I want it like on the edge here. And you know, that's the one thing I didn't do is grab my laces. Oh, what a dingbat. Well, okay. I want to put lace under there. Let me think. Well, then I would have to stitch. I mean, I can glue it on. I don't have to sew it, right? Again, I'm thinking, excuse me, it's early morning and my brain has decided it hasn't switched on yet. Now, there's a lot of white in this kit, so you're not going to see me use a lot of cream or vintage. This is shabby, but mostly shabby white. So, all right, I'm going to need lace. I think this is my preferred lace. Celebrate it, so this must mean this is Michael's. So, I was thinking about something like that as my belly band, or maybe there. I like it there, but what I'm concerned about is like when you go to stick, I'm trying to do this with my left hand. Come on, hand, wake up. Well, it might be okay, but you lose a lot of the roses if I put that lace on there, and I really like those roses. That's just like one of my favorite papers in the kit. What if we went this way? That way it's sticking out, but we have lace. Oh my gosh. Can't decide. Well, you know what I do when I can't decide, right? We're just going to pass that one up, go on to the next one, because we have a lot to do in here. Okay, this page I've started, so why don't we work on this? I'm going to use this to mark where my book weight. I had to go, I couldn't find it anywhere. I searched my whole entire studio. And I thought, okay, where would you be book weight? And what I realized is it would be, now I made this a tuck. I glued this bigger piece on here, glued it down, and glued the middle down so that I could just tuck these darling little cards in here and then tuck a card back there. Isn't that the cutest? Oh, I know what else I'm going to need. I am going to need some ink, and it will not be Distress ink in the vintage. It will be Distress ink in the Victorian velvet, because I want to pick up some of these darker, there's a few of the darker pinks and things in here, and I want to pick it up using this. I did order last night, yesterday on Amazon, some oxide, so to see if it's any softer and if I like it better. Now the question is, do I want to keep this bright white or do I want to add any pink? I think I'm going to keep it bright white. I normally ink it, but I don't think I'm going to, but I am going to ink this little rose just to get rid of some of the white. Now, it was dead quite a minute ago. Now, all of a sudden, I hear some power tools out front. I do have the window open because it's cool and it's lovely. And it's going to be hot today. It's going to be close to, it's going to be in the 90s, I think. We'll see. We had a little tiny bit of fog early, but, you know. So I want to put that on there. And I'm going to put that one on that side for the other side. Okay. So let's do this side. Let's treat it as just an individual on this side. I think I did make this a little bit, yeah, I did make it shorter to fit in here. I was like, why did I do that? Now I know. Okay. So let me ink up a little bit of this white. I don't want it quite so bright. You will be seeing a lot of my thought process on decorating a journal. And now what you're going to see today is just like the base. Glue it down. Then I'll be going back with the pearls and the stickles and all the pretties and the laces and all those things I like to do that are my finish work. So I'm planning to do it on camera, but we'll see. See how you guys receive this. If you're liking this, if I'm getting a lot of people watching it, then, you know, I'll do it. If not, then I'll do it off camera. Okay, I see these edges. I didn't put enough glue. Trying to keep my head out of the camera. Haha, good luck. I noticed my other video was in there a lot. I don't know what my deal was. I know I was having trouble seeing that day. And come to find out, I just had dirty glasses, so. Well, sometimes the shadows get really bad in here, and it changes as the day goes on. So I'm going to figure out, I am going to glue this down. I'm not going to leave it loose. I thought about leaving it loose again and just like gluing right here and leaving this loose, but I think I want to put it down hard. So just mainly going to do the edges and some of the bigger parts on here. I don't want to push it down all the way until I'm sure. Got a good shadow right now. I don't work in here in the early morning very often, so it's kind of different for me. Now let's turn this over. And I was trying to decide if I wanted to put any pattern paper there or just leave it a nice soft pink. And I'm thinking, I kind of like the idea of the soft pink, so I'm just going to do the edges a little bit. Just barely hit it with a little bit of color. Again, I don't think I'm going to put any on my, but I will put some on here. I'm going to need some, I meant to ink this pad up again before I started, but what I'll do is when I get off camera, I'll re-ink my pad so it's good and juicy for this whole journal. And I'm hoping when I get the oxide in that it will work as well, so we'll see. I may like that color better than this and just kind of go back over anything I've already done with it. Now, oh yes, it's got to go this way. Isn't that pretty? It's just a nice, soft little, and I'm thinking I'm going to add lace there as well. So yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, I got it. I'm getting excited now. All right. Hopefully my voice is showing you that I'm very, very, very excited about this project. It is early morning, like I said. Again, I'm going to say it for like the 5th time because it's early morning for me. I'm usually still asleep. But it's going to be hot. It's going to be too hot to work in here this afternoon, and I need to get a couple of these going for, this is for Friday, and I think this is Thursday morning, so Friday and Monday's videos. Come back here. I'm going to try to do some film aheads, you know, because when I'm in the mood to do this, I just go, you know, so anytime I'm working on it, I'm going to try to turn on the camera. So it definitely won't be filmed on the day that you see it because I am going to be doing that. So, oh, pretty and delicate. I want to keep this very, if you were at a ladies' tea party and you had all your little sandwiches and all your little goodies and your tea and lace and doilies and, you know, elegant, sort of a Victorian tea party type feel. or shabby feel. Really, it's going to be more shabby than Victorian, I think, because it's not very vintage looking. So it's going to be a shabby tea party. All right, so I think these two are done. I am going to ink pages kind of as I go along. I'm not going to do a lot, just like barely hit the edges because they're a little on the rough side from, you know, cutting them with the Tim Holtz. Now, so you appreciate it. When I chose my pages, I didn't choose full letter size. I chose the 5x7 pages. Sorry, I'm trying to grab one. Oh, the 5x7 pages, which means they came printed like this. She actually designed it this way with the white all the way around because these are exactly 5x7 when you fold them in half. So I had to cut off every single border. There are 18 pages, so I had to cut off 18 borders, and I was doing it on a little decal edge, which means I had to cut, fold it in half perfectly, then cut them as they're folded in half in order to make it fit in the decal edge cutter, the Tim Holtz. So part of my prep was cutting every one of these pages. Oh, that took quite some time. So, you know, when you want to do something special, you got to put the time in. So now this is on this page, so I want to do just a hint of the pink on the edges. You're going to see me doing a lot of inking, but just like this kind, not, you're just going to see the ink in my hand quite a bit. All right, so now this page actually is completely and totally done. I've got some cute little, this is on that presentation paper, so it's a little bit heavier. It's like it's a light cardstock, so these cards are pretty much ready to go. I didn't print on the back of these because I didn't know what I was going to be doing with them at the time I printed them, and I didn't want to reprint. So that page is done for now. Oh, but wait a minute. We talked about lace over here, didn't we? Let me see. I would like a little lace along the edge. Here we go again, Miss Indecision. But do I want it on that side or do I want it on this side? Oh dear, come on. Let me move that. Let me move some things out of my way. My right hand seems to be uncoordinated this morning. Oh gosh, now I gotta find the, oh, I think that's the right side. Okay. Yeah, all right. Now there's a thumb notch here, so I definitely can't put it on this side because then you wouldn't see that it's a pocket. But I could put it on the bottom later or a different lace. So I did put in a huge lace order. I'm kind of hoping it comes in before I finish. So if I put it here and I flip it over. Sorry, this is a little uncoordinated. Yeah, I like that. It gives me the lace, lets me decorate here. Probably with a doily or something. Let's give it a shot. What the heck, right? So that means we're going to need fabric tack and my little spatula. Oh, I just dumped everything out of my bucket. That's bright. Okay, so oh, where did that come from? The only thing I noticed about this lace, and I noticed it on every single bolt, is there are these little weird things that stick up and are unfinished on the top. I don't know what those are. Maybe where the machine makes the lace. I don't know. Okay. Perfect. All right, let's get this thing done. I am so hesitant to take this apart to work on it because it's like I will not remember where things go. So I have to remember to leave this upside down today, or on its side until it starts to gloop. Again, I'm going to check. Oh, pretty, 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 pretty. And this is just a spatula, and it's, I forget what it's called. It'll come to me. Can't think of the word. Anyway, it's not rubber, but there is a name for it. Silicone spatula. There we go. I knew it was there. That I used to, it doesn't stick, the Fabri-Tac doesn't stick to it. So it keeps it off my hands, and then, oh, see, and then that looks pretty on that side, just with a little hint of lace. I do see it needs some trim here. And a little trim here. All right. Now, as you know, later I may go back and do more to it. I feel like I put that rose on upside down, but I mean, it could hang down like that. I think it's fine. All right. There may be some words added, or I don't really know. See, I almost did it. Okay, let's get this wrapped around here. So those 2 pages are done. All right, so we have that done. Now this pocket. This is part of the kit, but it seems so much brighter. I'm struggling with it. I like this image, and I made the pocket, but I just don't know. Well, I'll put it on for now, and then we'll see. And I'm going to make it a tuck as well as a pocket. So I didn't find anywhere else that I thought, no, see, I think it's going to go there. I'm just going to go ahead and put that on. If I don't like it, I could cover it up, or carefully, hopefully, if I don't put too much glue on here, pull it off if I don't like it later. Well, I know what this needs. It needs lace. I just need to lace and bling it up. That's what I need to do. So I'll just get it on there. And once I think I get all the lace on the edges and pearls and little goodies on it, I think it'll be fine, you know. So I'm very slow starting here. I'll get it. Haven't hit my stride yet. I'm going to get a little water. Okay. So that one's on, and that becomes a tuck. Okay, now we have a pocket. Boy, fumble fingers. Come on, hands, wake up. Wake up, wake up. What I want to do with this one, I do want to ink around it a little bit before I put the pocket on. I guess I could have pre-inked these, but then I wouldn't have been able to start the project, and I really needed to get it going because I didn't have anything else to film. I've been working on getting this ready. This is taking me to print the papers, choose the papers, cut the papers, put them all in there, and trying to figure out where do I want things. That took me a little bit of time, you know, then start finding things that would look good with it. Now, as you can see, this pocket is way too big, but the other ones that I printed in the next size down were too small. So I decided I would go, I think the bottom part's okay, but what I'm going to do is I am going to I don't want it to be flat because I want to be able to put a couple things in it possibly. So I'm going to just score it and fold it. Excuse my arm. You know all my tools are right in front of me. It's funny, this pink part that you see that goes all the way around, if you fold it down, it I got this handy dandy little tool at the Dollar Tree. I do have another one that I have had for years and years. I don't think it's in here. I think it's in with my painting things. I think it's in my jar with all my brushes and things. It's one that I've had for years and years. I mean, that one I probably had for 30 years, the other one. But I saw this at the Dollar Tree and I thought, oh, I'll get one of those. See how it works. Probably won't last very long. It feels kind of wobbly, but that's okay. It was $1. I'll get another one. Next time I see him over there, I should get a backup one because I'm kind of rough on them. I mean, I try to be a good tool mommy, but you know, sometimes you get carried away. Oh, that's so close. I mean, like, but it would be in the, which would not be good if it was in the fold. So now to make it match on the top up here, I'm going to have to fold it in as well on both sides. Boy, we're going right through our time. It won't be long before we'll be done with this video. I just want to get it fit, then I'll go back and do all my trimming. There we go. That's better because I want to keep it out of that fold right there. So if you've never made a journal, you want to keep things away from your center where you're going to, you know, put it into your journal. So you're going to bind your journal. You want to. Okay, so now I need to trim the corners so they don't show. I want to take off the bulk right here. I'll cut them at a little bit of an angle, right? I'll get my bucket. And I had already pre-inked this, forgetting I had to. So I got to ink part of it again. Some of it's done. I tried to pre-ink as many things as I could so I wouldn't have to do so much on camera. Mainly for time, you know, so I could get more done. Okay, what a cute little pocket that is. That's going to be nice to stick a little, you know, tag or something in. Won't that be cute? It's adorable. She has some really cute shapes in her pockets. And now we're just going to glue that down. I've already inked this. I've inked that. Okay, we're good to go. And this will give me some room in my pocket to put cards or whatever I want in it, right? For those of you that asked, Misty is doing better with her breathing. Knock on wood, she keeps going that way. Not snoring is bad. She's also not so grumpy. Gosh, she was becoming a grumpy cat. Evil kitty commander there. She was just complaining at her brother and hissing and fussing, griping all the time. She just was an unhappy kitty. I just think she didn't feel good. And now that she's starting to feel better on her antibiotics, she is gone back to her sweet kitty self. So she kind of slept on me all last night while I was watching TV. I lay on my side and she climbs up, puts her front paws on my tummy, and then her rear is on the couch. And she sort of sleeps sitting up, which helps her breathing. So last night we were watching, I was watching the Hallmark Christmas movies. It's Christmas in July on Hallmark on the Movies and Mystery Channel. And so I was watching some Christmas movies last night because I wanted something that required no thinking, no thought, just good feel-good movie. So she cuddled up onto me and was just a happy little kitty and not snoring when she was laying on me, which was nice because usually I can't hear the TV. I'm like, Misty, I can't hear. So she's doing better. Toby, we'll see. His medications, some of them are starting to work, but really there isn't a whole lot they can do for him. We're just making him comfortable and happy, and the minute he's not, then we'll let him go. But for now, he's doing a little bit better too, a little more responsive. All right, so we have this wonderful little tuck. That's a tab, but I feel like it needs an image, you know, and I have some that I've cut out here, some tiny little ones. I have some little birdies. Oh, they are cute. Let's see. Hold on. I have one of my little dishes. So it's going to be easier than, you know, messing around in the bag. These are not cut, so I won't pull those out. Not everything's fussy cut, unfortunately. Not what I had in mind. That's pretty, possibly. Let's see what else. What's on the page before? That'll tell me. Got some food. What do we have on the page after? Birdies. Okay, well, I might not want to do another birdie. I don't know. I keep going back to that and that. Okay, I like those two. I also have a birdie that's on that side. Okay, which birdies do I have over here? That will help me. This is the center. Oh, it's completely different, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we don't have any blue on either one of those pages, so we could do the birdie. That's possible. Let's see. I wanted to see if I had a teapot or something. This one. Let's give it a little definition and see if I like it better. Kind of helps it to stand out against the same similar colors, but I like this. There's some of that minty, shabby mint there. This has all my favorite colors in it. Oh, I just love it. Well, I'm going to take it out of there. My poor little nose is running again. That's pretty, because it's just a tuck, so it doesn't matter if it hangs over. It can do that. That almost blends in. Where'd that little teapot one go? Let me ink him up, because I think now it's between those two. I mean, really, all of them go. That is the tough part. It's when nothing goes. Okay, that's one thing. But when they all look good, then you're like, oh, shoot, now what do I do? It's easy when only one looks good, but apparently. Well, I think, Yep. Oh, here's a teacup. Nope, I don't like that one. I keep picking it up, but then I put it on there and I just don't like it. That blends in too much, I think. I want something that somewhat stands out. Oh, this one's cute. I didn't try that one. Oh, that is so cute. Okay, so this doesn't hurt that I've inked these because they're going to go in the book at some point anyway. So they're already ready to go, right? So we haven't wasted any time. But it does help me to decide. Such a lovely morning. Everyone's out taking their walks this morning, so I hear voices. I may have to close the window. Yep, I'm going to have to close the window. Oh, hold on a minute. Well, I'm not going to close it completely because I'm really enjoying the cool fresh air. It's only going to be cool for a little bit. So, someone talking on their phone going down the street cracks me up. They're taking a nice walk on a beautiful day. It's gorgeous here this morning, and they're talking on their phone as they're walking down the street. Sort of defeats the purpose, right? The walk. But that's my personal opinion. Everybody's different. Maybe it's the only time they get to be on the phone. Who knows? I shouldn't judge, right? Oh, it blends in too much. Okay, one more try. Let's look at this one more time. I'm going to do the birdie one. I think I've told many of you I'm not a fan of birds, so that's why I'm struggling with it. But these are adorable little kind of cartoony birds. They're not your everyday, you know, bird. I also feel like it might need a little strip of lace, so I'm going to grab my lace bucket. I just have to figure out where I'm going to put this monstrosity here. It takes up so much space. All right, there we go. Because I know this is going to be a lacy, very lacy journal. So I was thinking maybe one of my straight laces. Let's see. Something that's almost non-existent, but is there. Yeah. Make it. cut off a piece. I'm going to clean this up just a little bit. Oh, well, we are making a good start on this today. I don't know how far we will get, but I wanted to introduce you to it, get it going, and then, you know, and let you know about the giveaway. If it interests you at all, then all you got to do is what you've done before to win. And I will tell you that a few of my ladies know for a fact that you do win something. And I apologize for not doing my 500. I got sick there, did so many things, but I still have all the names. I will go back and at some point do that drawing and then surprise you guys with that one. So I haven't forgot. I just really apologize for not getting to it. I just got so sick and forgot about it. And then as I was getting ready to do this giveaway, I went, oh man, I haven't done my 500. And I know what I want to do for it, but I'll try to get that finished too so I can pick my name and give it away. I hate to cover this up. This is a Kool-Aid dyed pink paper and it's so pretty. So I'm hesitant to cover it. As soon as I figure out where this goes, I promise I'll get it on here. I am fuffing around and that's what's going to be. You're watching me make a journal the way I would do it. The way I am doing it in my studio, you know. Okay, I think I figured out where it's going to go. Getting quite a pile of goodies here. Let's get some things out of my way. Otherwise, I'm going to end up with glue and all kinds of things all over my sweater again. My poor white sweater took a beating last week. I don't know if you remember. If you watched my video, you saw I dropped the ink in my lap and down my front, and I had glue all over me, my clothes. I was like a mess. So hopefully this week I'm a little less. I am trying to figure out what the top is of this. I don't know if there is a right side. It's kind of a funny little, I think this was one of my mom's laces she used to use on her dollies. And so I thought it'd be fun to put that in here. Have a little bit of her with me today in my journal. And then you saw me just take my spatula out. Silly me. I don't think I got enough glue on here. But this is my process, you know, this is how I work and how you learn. You know, you learn in every journal that you make, even if you've been doing it a long time. You learn what works, what doesn't work, and you get a flow for what you're working on. So if you're new to this journal making, welcome. I'm not a pro. There are a lot of them. There are a lot more, but I have been crafting my entire life and sewing and gardening and all those creative things. And so, all right, now that is going to go on this page here. And I want it to be, this is my center. Okay, I'm going to move that off to the side. And I'll deal with that in a minute. So I wanted to show a little bit, but I don't want it sticking way, way out. And I think I'll probably punch a little hole. Maybe I'll do it now while I'm thinking about it. I will get my tiny, tiny hole punch, which I forgot I might need, or I would already have it on my desk. This way I could put a charm or bead or something in it. And I'm just going to put a tiny little hole right in the corner. And if I can find my tiny little eyelets, I'll put one on there. So I just want to clear the hole. And I want it to hang over just a little bit, but I don't want it hanging way out of the journal. You know, I know there's going to be rows of lace and it'll probably be okay. And then we're just going to do it on that side so that we have a tuck. I think that's what we're going to do. Trying to decide what, I think I'll use this because it's a little bit heavy. Either glue would be fine. Either glue would be just fine. And then I want to put it more towards the top of the page. Move it down just a hint. Normally I'd put it right on the edge, but like I said, I don't want this sticking too far out of the journal. I don't really need to use a spatula because I didn't get any glue outside the area. So let's see if I did indeed leave that open. Oh yeah, that makes a fabulous tuck. Okay, we'll pick out that card later. All right. This will probably get some pearls and things. I'll go back and decorate that later. All right. Now we're going into the middle, and this is where we're going to put our, where we're going to sew it in. So I felt like, or I feel like, oops, I know what I forgot to do here. I'm going to do a little inking here before I forget. Boy, our time is just zooming away. Can't believe it. As I said, beautiful sunny day in California today, all week, all during the week. It's hot. It's starting to heat up. We've had beautiful days here. I have to say we're very, very spoiled compared to the rest of the country, which is just cooking. Because we're at the coast, we've been getting the morning fog comes in. It gets warm during the day, but then we were blessed, and in the evening, you know, it cools down, you know, 8, 9 o'clock. The breeze comes in and we get the fog comes in and we have a nice cool evening. But unfortunately, the next 2, 4, or 5 days, we're not supposed to get any fog. Ugh. So it's going to be a little bit warmer than I like. It's going to get close to 100, which I don't do good in the 100-degree weather, but I'll suffer through it. I have an air conditioner, as long as that keeps working, but we just put a new motor in it, so I know it will. It better. Or they are going to have to come out on an emergency call on their dime, because they just put a new one in. It's all on them. They were supposed to check the whole system, but they didn't do it, so I don't know. I know they were really busy, so with all this heat, trying to get somebody to come out and look at your air conditioner was like, not easy. But they got the wrong parts. They called the guy, yeah, we'll get them to you, and then they wouldn't arrive. And then they call the guy and the company that they get the parts from, and yeah, we'll get them to you, and they didn't arrive. So the owner of the company, of the air conditioning company, put our air conditioner in, did what we call driving for dollars, where he went and got the parts himself. And because it took so long to get it back to us, when they kept promising they would get it to us, they didn't charge us for the extra call. So yay, because they're kind of like lawyers. They charge you for every second they're working on your air conditioner, or every time they even come to your house or think about coming to your house. So we were really lucky. And that's the great part of being in a small town. You know everybody, and of course everybody tells everybody everything. So you want to have good customer service here, because you get yourself in big trouble if you don't, and then no one will use your business. So yeah, he came right out and took care of us, and what a blessing. So that's done. So now I'm not too worried about the big heavy weather. I still don't feel good in it, even if I'm... Now the question is, do I want to put... And I probably shouldn't, because it's the middle. I was thinking, do I want to put lace here? And do I want to make this a tuck for the middle? You know me. I've always got to make a pocket or a tuck out of everything. I'm crazy. I think I'm gonna do my crazy thing. I'm gonna do my crazy girl. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue it. Well, I'm gonna try. I hope this is on camera. I'm kind of just trying to put it right through the middle. I know it makes it harder when we're stitching it, but... And then I'm going to go just right there, and just right there, and just right there. I've had a couple of my journals rip out on me. So when I've gone to stitch, you know, put the signature in. Sorry. Just, come on, you. This is cut exactly to fit. So, and I mean exactly. Yep. And then when I stitch her hair, I've given myself a little extra oomph. And on the outside, I'm just going to use some Amazon packaging, I think, for my cover, in between the sheets of paper, the digital paper. And I'm going to use this. Oh, don't you just love this? I love this new recycled stuff, the mailers that they're using now. I hoard these. I literally hoard them. So I'm going to be using this for the cover. Yummy. I had to have my crinkle for the morning. Sorry, ladies. I know some of you don't like that, but it is my favorite sound. So anyway, turn down the sound. Oh, now my husband and my neighbor are going to yell at each other across the street. I am going to have to close my window. Otherwise, you're going to hear their conversation. He's the neighbor who did the wall with my husband, so he can yell all he wants, you know. But I thought I better close that. Okay. You don't need to hear their whole conversation. Silly guys. Love them both. Joe's a sweetheart. All right, so what did I do there? I moved it around too much. Oh boy. Okay, I knew that. I'm going to have to break that out and put some glue on the edge, re-glue that edge. Better do it now, right? Okay, let me fix that real quick. Come on, glue. I just want to be able to get a little card in there. There we go. If I want to or not, don't have to. You know, I may provide the card there, and if you don't like it there, you're welcome to take it out if you get it, if you win this. So if this is the one I decide to give away, I don't want to tell you yet, but I'm leaning towards it. We'll see. And then we're going to give that a good burnish. Burnish, burnish. Alrighty. Wow, we made it all the way to the middle. Okay, we are going to look at what else we have to do, and then we're going to have to quit because we still have a belly band to do, another pocket. Maybe possibly start the decorating on that page. Ooh, I'm short on things. And then I have another page wrap and that. So I'm gonna have to go and see what else, you know, it seems like I have a lot in the front, not so much in the back. So, you know, we've got more things. I'll have to take a look at it off camera and see what we need to work on next time. So let's see. Oh gosh. Anything else I need to show or share with you guys today? No, I think we're good. Oh, I do have this cool little pocket that I'm going to put in here next time. Amy at Crafty Cat was making these for her inspiration journal. I know she has a big old name for it, and I can't think of what it's called, but anyway. So she was making these cute little pocket, and next time I'll show you how to make it and what it's going to look like. But I have to tell you, I was very excited by it, and I'm doing mine a little bit different, but it's a variation of hers. So Amy at Crafty Cat there has a fun little pocket I'm going to put on one of these pages back here. So anyway, thank you for coming out to my studio today and hanging out with me and having a little play and letting me tell you all about our new giveaway. So if you are new and you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and then hit the notification button so you'll know when I'm got one of these up. And please give me a thumbs up if you like the video and a comment, and that'll put you in the drawing. So that's how it's going to start, and it starts from today's video. I'm collecting names today and every day. Now, if you watch today's video a few days from now, I'll try to catch your name, but YouTube is funny. So I'm hoping, I'm going to try to get every single person I can. I don't want to miss anybody. So anyway, thank you for coming. I love you all. I hope you all have a fabulous day, and I'll see you very soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.